Welcome everybody to Classic Vinyl Volume 11. And today we talk about Time by the Electric Light Orchestra, an album which was released in 1981. Let's talk about concept albums for a while. What is a concept album? There should be one common theme or concept that connects all the songs. For example, a story. Think of The Who's Tommy, for example. Or at least a unifying pattern. For instance, Alan Parsons' Tales of Mystery and Imagination, which is built on poems by Edgar Allan Poe. If we apply these criteria, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is not a concept album, but The Colorful Ventures by the surf rock band The Ventures is, because each song title mentions a color. That also means that a musically complex album is not necessarily a concept album. This brings us to Time by the Electric Light Orchestra, which in my opinion is one of the most successfully put together and entertaining concept albums. It tells the story of a time traveler who is transported into the future, to the year 2095 to be exact, but who doesn't find life very enjoyable there and longs to get back. So you get your typical dystopian science fiction plot. What makes the album great, however, is that all these songs work in isolation as well, taken out of their story context. Twilight, Here Is the News, Is That the Way Life's Meant to Be, Hold On Tight, were widely played on the radio back in the day. They have strong melodies and they have stood the test of time. Jeff Lynne even manages to create musical contrasts to reflect the two time levels of the plot. For instance, Here Is the News sounds very futuristic with its vocoder voices and programmed synths, whereas Is This the Way Life's Meant to Be, The Lights Go Down, and Hold On Tight create nostalgia for the past by using old-time rumba or rock and roll grooves and acoustic guitars. The album got a lot of bad reviews when it was first released in 1981. Lots of reviewers criticized the fact that ELO gave up orchestral arrangements in favor of synthesizers. Jeff Lynne doesn't use them sparingly on the album. He creates thick layers of synth that foreshadow the sound that is now predominant in pop music of the digital age. This also means that this album has a stronger appeal to a younger generation of listeners than El Dorado, for example, another ELO concept album from 1974 with lots of orchestra passages played by real strings. The Electric Light Orchestra entered the 80s on a high note, but these good fortunes were not to last. The record company did not allow them to issue the follow-up project Secret Messages as a double album. Plans to tour Secret Messages failed because drummer Beth Bevan was now involved with Black Sabbath. Jeff Lynne was running out of steam as a songwriter as well, which is not surprising after turning out hit songs for more than a decade. Be that as it may, give Time a listen if you haven't done so already. Please leave your comments below, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for Classic Vinyl Volume 12. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.